Peter Jeffers, thank you. Wanted to ask you about the discussion going on with SALT right now. Obviously, you still have a fair amount of New York Republicans who are not budging when it comes to discussions on SALT, but you have Republicans from other states that are saying otherwise. One of the more heated conversations we saw was between Congressman Tom Suozzi and Congresswoman Beth Van Dyne during one of the hearings, where she said Texas isn't affected by SALT. And Suozzi kept asking her over and over again, well, what about the people of New York? Tell me about your thoughts on Republicans who want to keep the SALT cap where it is, but then they say that taxpayers shouldn't get a break for choosing to live in a high-tax state. Do you agree with that, or do you think it's fair for Republicans from other states to say something like this?
Yeah, states like New York and New Jersey and Connecticut and Illinois and California are donor states. We regularly send billions of dollars more to the federal government than we get back in return. We are donor states. So we're not going to be lectured by people who are actually in what has sometimes been referred to as taker states, who actually receive more money every year from the federal government than they send in terms of taxpayer dollars, as to what is fair and what is right. It's actually not fair that you have many states in this country who subsidize other states. New York subsidizes other states. And so to provide some measure of relief through the state and local tax deduction, I think is a modest step toward balancing the revenues that come in and the revenues that come out. The people of New York are fine with continuing to be a donor state. But it is unfair to cap the state and local tax deduction at $10,000. And if my Republican colleagues were really interested in providing relief to middle-class taxpayers that they represent, then they would simply say and make clear that this budget should remain silent on the state and local tax deduction, because by doing nothing, the cap disappears effective December 31st of this year.